Alrighty traders, so let's have a look at the actual stock market in this video. Stock market is topping out. We're finally starting to get that top out action. Short-term top out, right? Short-term top out. We're ready for this move on the downside. So let me show you what I mean here. In yesterday's video, yesterday's update on the stock market, one thing I talked about was this. I talked about how that we're probably likely to get a bit of a false breakout type of a move on the S&P. Right? I really saw this thing being a bit of a false breakout move. And so looking at this level through here, we can see how we actually had the false breakout. We actually got a break to the upside. Now I was expecting to see a follow through. I was actually expecting to see a follow through there, and then possibly a reversal to the downside. But looking at where we're at, what's happening right now on the short term, on this short-term TA, one thing I'm seeing, let me bring up this last 3 months. One thing I'm seeing is this is actually really holding here strong. So I'm actually expecting, at least on the short-term level, to have we're possibly looking for another maybe 2 or more percent on the downside on this short-term TA to at least come back down to this level through here. So the big level that I'll be watching for is that level through there, right? So if we do get a follow through on the downside on like the start of next week, then I do see this thing possibly coming down, at least on the short term. So I'm expecting weakness coming into the actual S&P 500 on that one through there. Let's go look at the Nasdaq as well too. And the Nasdaq is sort of the same thing. As you can see, the Nasdaq actually it actually made a slight higher high and then complete rejected through there. So looking at all these levels through here, guys, to me, it does look like now we're possibly going to see a bit of a short-term drop in the markets. It's really struggling right now where we are. Yeah, so we're really struggling. We're starting to roll over as well too on this shorter-term moving average. Let me go look at the S&P 500. Yeah, we're starting to roll over. Okay, cool. So we're starting to roll over here. So look at this level. So looking at this level through here, guys, weakness is probably going to start to have a lot more, and we're probably likely to see this thing drop on the downside down through here to have this low and then this possible higher low all through here as well too. So expect more downside to come. I'm expecting a good 2 or 3% movement on the downside on the Nasdaq, at least for the short-term level coming into next week. From there, looking at the Dow Jones, and the Dow Jones for me, let's bring this up to a big picture. Yeah, so the Dow Jones could also, guys, this is a really interesting point here. The Dow Jones could also be getting ready for a movement on the downside. I'm very bullish. I think the path to destination for the Dow is 50,000, but how that happens, I'm not sure. Do we get a movement on the downside? If we do, that's going to be a significant buying opportunity, because then I see a move up to 50,000 over the course of the next 6 to 12 months. Or do we hold here and break to the upside? If there's a lot of weight, on these markets, then maybe, just maybe, we're starting to develop, some sort of other type of pattern. So maybe the type of pattern we're looking at is, maybe we're looking at, this sort of level through here, maybe. Like that could be a level like through here. We've got strong down slope, so we may be getting ready for a short-term lower high here before we roll over. Number one characteristic right now, guys, especially through July, is patience. Patience, meaning be okay with not taking a trade for a few weeks, okay, guys? Just let the market do its thing, but wait for good opportunities. If you don't know what a good opportunity is, that's where you should be starting, right? If you're trading the markets right now, you don't even know what you're actually looking for in a good setup, you are going to lose so much money, all right? Period. Just my first link in the description there, guys. I give you my course for free, so go learn the art. But your number one thing is that you go to the market with exactly what you're looking for, and then you can start to identify some really good opportunities from there. Especially right now, guys, especially the next month or two, there's a lot of false breakouts and choppy action. It's going to happen. You're going to get chopped up big time, big time. So that's what I'm seeing through there. If we do get a movement on the downside through here, then all I do see that as is there you go, is we had this level all through here, So I just see this thing come down and then possibly move back to the upside. So, but for now, that's that weekly chart there. But so maybe for the next couple of months, guys, we're going to see a nice significant movement on the downside. And when I say a couple of months, you can see here, right, this here, all through here, that there is what's that there? 1, 2, 3 months, right, on the downside. Even the Nasdaq got that as well too. Right, look at this here. So when I say a couple of months, we could be getting something like that happening for the next couple of months, right, leading into that move through there. So yeah, so get ready for a good opportunity. Even for the Russell. Now the Russell is, yeah, the Russell is the Russell, right? We're developing this low point through here. It's like, what's going to happen with the Russell? It's really, really, really interesting point, because the Russell really hasn't made big moves at all. We've been holding here really, 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 really nicely and strongly through here. Really holding nicely and strongly through here. So the Russell is, yeah, the Russell definitely is through here. So we have this low, higher low, and a higher low through here. So I'm definitely seeing that, like, I have so much upside looking at, like, and this is where, guys, I want you to think about your own trading. My personal view is we're going to see a really big move out of the Russell. Put that aside, right? Put that aside. What is the market actually telling me right now? And what I mean by that is that, like, right now, I would need to see at least a break above this 210 level for me to start to get involved with this as well too. So there we go, traders. There's an update across the actual markets today. Number one key, guys, is patience, patience, patience. If you do need more help, then you might be good fit for you might be good fit for my Inner Circle coaching program, where you're with me every single day, where I'm coaching you and hand holding you and stuff like that. So if you are interested in that, guys, then that second link in the description, go click on the application, book a call, and you'll be you book a call with me personally, and I personally will call you. I'll have a good chat with you for an hour or so on the phone, get to know you. Even if you're not a good fit on the phone call, guys, I'll be able to sort of guide you in the right direction and try to help you out. So see you, traders.